There are moments in automotive history that don't just introduce a new model, but redefine what a car can be. Moments when engineering, design, purpose, and culture align to create something that doesn't merely fill a segment, but reshapes it. The BMW i3 is one of those moments. It is not just a vehicle. It is a bold statement, a manifesto on wheels, a vision of sustainable mobility brought to life by engineers, designers, and dreamers who dare to think differently. In the early years of the 21st century, the world began to change in ways that demanded new thinking about mobility. Urban populations swelled, climate change brought increasing urgency, and finite natural resources challenged industries to reinvent themselves. The automotive world, long driven by the pursuit of power and performance, suddenly found itself at a crossroads. The future could no longer be built solely on the legacy of combustion engines. It had to embrace something cleaner, something smarter, something more responsible. Into this context stepped BMW i, a sub-brand conceived not just to make electric vehicles, but to reimagine them. BMW i set out with a distinctive mission, to pioneer visionary vehicle concepts, inspiring design, and a new understanding of what premium mobility means in a world undergoing ecological, economic, and social upheaval. It was not enough for a car to be electric. It had to embody sustainability in every aspect of its being. Design, materials, production, even the services connected to the vehicle had to reflect a holistic approach to environmental responsibility. BMW I was born out of the belief that reducing emissions and resource consumption could and should coexist with driving pleasure, emotional appeal, and unmistakable quality. And so, in 2013, the BMW i3 made its debut as the first series-produced vehicle from BMW i. It marked the arrival of a new kind of car, one that offered zero-emission mobility without compromise, packaged in a premium, urban-oriented design that was both functional and eye-catching. Unlike anything the company had built before, the i3 was a four-seat hatchback that felt futuristic from every angle, a radical departure from conventional automotive logic. At its core, the BMW i3 is a testament to intelligent engineering. It is a city car, yes, but one built with global purpose. It was conceived for the places where people live, work, shop, and play, where traffic congestion and environmental concerns are most acute. The BMW i3 was designed to transform daily driving into an experience that is clean, connected, and, above all, fun. From the moment you set eyes on the i3, it communicates something different. Its silhouette is compact yet dynamic, with short overhangs and a tall, upright profile that maximizes interior space while maintaining a sleek exterior presence. The design language is honest. You can see exactly what it is. A car shaped by an electric drivetrain, freed from the constraints of traditional layout. The wheels sit close to the corners, giving the car a sense of poise and readiness, while the large windows and sculpted surfaces create an inviting and modern aesthetic. But it is inside where the philosophy of the BMW i3 truly begins to unfold. Step through the coach-style doors. Yes, that's right. The rear doors open opposite the front, and you enter a cabin that feels like a breath of fresh air. It is spacious, light, and uncluttered, with a focus on sustainability and quality. Materials are responsibly sourced and innovative. Natural fibers, recycled plastics, and open-pore woods combine with soft surfaces and intuitive interfaces to create an environment that feels both premium and purposeful. This is not a cabin that tries to imitate luxury through excess. Instead, it redefines luxury as intelligent simplicity, where every element has a reason for being, and every choice reflects a respect for the environment. The seats are comfortable yet slim, preserving space and reducing weight. The central display and driver information cluster are laid out for clarity and ease of use, keeping the driver informed without distraction. Underneath this thoughtfully designed shell lies some of the most forward-thinking engineering BMW had ever produced. At the heart of the BMW i3 is its electric drivetrain, a synchronous electric motor that delivers a maximum output of 125 kilowatts, that's 170 horsepower, and a peak torque of 250 newton meters, or 184 pound-feet. Unlike an internal combustion engine that needs to build revs to feel alive, the electric motor's torque is instantaneous. The result? A driving experience that is lively, responsive, and engaging from the very first press of the accelerator. Power flows to the rear wheels through a single-speed transmission, a configuration that keeps things simple, efficient, and smooth. There's no gear shifting under acceleration, just effortless, immediate propulsion that makes city driving feel exhilarating rather than mundane. The electricity that feeds this motor comes from a lithium-ion battery pack integrated into the car's underfloor section, thoughtfully placed to lower the vehicle's center of gravity. This low mounting position, combined with an even distribution of weight across the chassis, gives the BMW i3 handling dynamics that are surprisingly nimble for a compact urban EV. Whether navigating tight parking lots or darting through city streets, the i3 feels composed, planted, and sure-footed, with agile responses that surprise even seasoned drivers. But performance is only one side of the story. Range, the distance a vehicle can travel between charges, was a critical consideration from day one. The BMW i3's battery pack offers a real-world everyday range of approximately 130 to 160 kilometers. That's about 81 to 99 miles, on a full charge when drawing power from a conventional domestic outlet, the BMW i Wallbox charger, or a public charging station. While this range may seem modest compared to long-range electric cars built for interstate travel, it is perfectly suited to the urban environments for which the i3 was designed. For many commuters, shoppers, and city dwellers, this range covers daily driving needs with ease. Charging is convenient and flexible. A standard domestic socket will bring the battery up to capacity, though much faster replenishment is possible with a dedicated wallbox charger or public fast charging. In this way, the BMW i3 integrates seamlessly with the rhythms of everyday life. Charge overnight at home, top up while shopping or working, and enjoy the confidence of knowing you have enough range to complete your day. To make the driving experience even more compelling and connected, BMW equipped the i3 with an array of advanced assistance systems and connectivity features tailored for the modern driver. These systems, part of BMW's Connected Drive suite and the 360 degrees electric services developed specifically for BMW i models, help turn zero-emission urban mobility into a stress-reducing, intuitive, and enjoyable experience. Imagine pulling up to your destination with real-time traffic information guiding your route, or knowing exactly where the nearest charging station is, how busy it might be, and whether it supports the charging speed you need. These are the kinds of conveniences that make the i3 not just a car, but a smart mobility partner in a world that is increasingly digital, interconnected, and time-pressed. Driver assistance systems further enhance safety and convenience. From parking sensors to cameras and active systems that help avoid collisions or keep you centered in your lane, the technology in the BMW i3 supports the driver without overwhelming them. It is assistance that feels natural and reassuring, a quiet partner that lets you focus on the joy of driving. In many ways, the BMW i3 was ahead of its time. When it debuted, electric vehicles were still fighting for legitimacy in a market dominated by petrol and diesel engines. Range anxiety, charging infrastructure concerns, and public skepticism loomed large. Yet the BMW i3 did not try to mimic the formula of traditional cars. It forged its own path. It embraced its electric identity and rejected the notion that electric cars needed to replicate what came before. Instead, it asked a simple but powerful question. What if we design mobility for the world we have today and the world we want tomorrow? This question permeates everything about the i3, from its sustainable materials, such as the carbon fiber reinforced plastic, CFRP, used in the passenger compartment, to the way energy flows through its drivetrain. Every aspect of the vehicle speaks to a future-focused philosophy. CFRP, in particular, is worth pausing on. This advanced material, typically found in high-end sports cars and aerospace applications, combines extraordinary lightness with exceptional strength and safety. Its use in the BMW i3 was revolutionary for a mass-produced vehicle at the time, helping reduce weight and enhance structural rigidity without compromising occupant protection. The benefits of CFRP extend beyond performance. By reducing weight, the i3 uses less energy to travel the same distance as a heavier car, improving efficiency and contributing to its overall sustainability. It is a material that symbolizes the BMW i3's dual commitment to innovation and environmental responsibility. Yet innovation in the i3 is not just about the materials under the skin. It is also about the way the car interacts with the world around it and the way it fits into the lives of its drivers. Consider its compact footprint, ideal for urban environments packed with traffic and constrained parking. The i3's tight turning circle and responsive steering make maneuvering in city streets feel like second nature. Its elevated seating position gives drivers a commanding view of the road ahead, blending the practicality of a hatchback with the poise of a premium vehicle. And because the i3 is compact on the outside but clever on the inside, passengers benefit from surprisingly generous interior space. For adults can ride comfortably, with ample headroom and legroom that belie the car's small exterior dimensions. The airy cabin, with its expansive glass surfaces and thoughtful use of color and texture, feels more like a lounge in a traditional car interior. This sense of openness contributes to the i3's appeal as a people-centric urban vehicle. But let's not forget what really makes the BMW i3 meaningful: the way it drives. Electric vehicles are often praised for their efficiency, but what sets the BMW i3 apart is how engaging it feels behind the wheel. Instant torque delivery, smooth power delivery, and the absence of gear shifts create a driving experience that is both effortless and exhilarating. Whether you're merging into traffic, cruising through town, or navigating tight corners, the i3 responds with agility and confidence. The low center of gravity, courtesy of the underfloor battery placement, gives the i3 a balance and poise that defy its urban-oriented design. It hugs curves with composure unexpected in a car of its size, and yet its ride quality remains comfortable and composed over bumps and irregular surfaces. This blend of dynamic capability and everyday usability is quintessentially BMW, even as it flips conventional automotive wisdom on its head. Of course, no story about innovation would be complete without acknowledging the challenges and evolution that have accompanied the BMW i3 over the years. Early electric vehicles, including the i3, faced questions about range and infrastructure. But as charging networks expanded and battery technology improved, the i3 continued to prove its relevance, carving out a loyal following among drivers who valued its unique combination of sustainability, agility, and premium-level engineering. Over time, updates and improvements were made to extend range, enhance connectivity, and refine the driving experience. Each iteration built on the core strengths of the original concept, reinforcing the idea that electric mobility could be practical, emotionally engaging, and distinctly premium. Today, the BMW i3 stands as more than a milestone in automotive history. It is a beacon of what happens when a company commits to challenging the status quo. It reminds us that mobility is not a static concept, but a reflection of the world we live in and the world we hope to create. For drivers who care about their impact on the environment, yet refuse to compromise on quality, performance, or enjoyment, the i3 offers a compelling alternative to traditional cars. It proves that zero-emission mobility can be part of a premium automotive experience, not an afterthought or a compromise. But perhaps most importantly, the BMW i3 invites us to think differently about how we move through life. It invites curiosity, sparks conversation, and encourages a deeper understanding of the role cars can play in shaping a sustainable future. Whether you are an urban commuter, a technology enthusiast, or someone simply seeking a more thoughtful way to drive, the i3 offers something rare, a car that is as passionate about purpose as it is about performance. So as we look back on the journey of the BMW i3, we don't just see a vehicle. We see a symbol of innovation, a bridge between the present and the future, and a testament to the belief that sustainability and driving pleasure can not only coexist, they can thrive together. In the world of personal mobility, change is constant. But every so often, a car comes along that captures the spirit of its time while pointing boldly toward what's next. The BMW i3 is one of those cars, a remarkable fusion of imagination, engineering, and environmental stewardship. And in a world forever in motion, it stands as a powerful reminder that the journey toward a better tomorrow often begins with a single visionary step.